What's up, family? Man, I hate to do this. I never thought in a million years that I'd be having this conversation. Not like this. My man Nipsey is no longer with us, man. Having this conversation. Let me make sure I got y'all. Can y'all hear me fine? Can you hear me? What's up, Brian? Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Thank you. Ooh, man. This one knocked the wind out of me, y'all. Nipsey is a good friend of mine. So this one right here, this sting, man. So Nip was gunned down in LA today. And so it seems like TMZ has the most up-to-date information about what's going on, at least from the media standpoint. So I'm gonna read a little bit of this to y'all because I'm just getting like word of everything. So I don't know, I don't have a lot of details. I don't have any like details that y'all wouldn't really know that you couldn't get from mainstream. So I'm just gonna tell you what I do know. And that's that Nipsey was gunned down. He was shot with along with two other people in front of his store in the LA area. And he was the one that didn't survive. He was 33 years old. As y'all know, if you know Nipsey, you know he and Lauren London has a child together. That's his girl. And he has another child, another daughter with another woman. So the cops are looking for a black male in his 20s, not surprising. Black male, ooh man, so easy to kill a black man, huh? Not surprising that they are looking for a black man. So they're looking for a black male in his 20s, who they're told that walked up to Nipsey and opened fire and departed shortly after. He jumped into a vehicle with a different vehicle with a woman who they say, the sources say was a female. Now, before y'all start talking about this gang stuff, they did say it was gang related. But before y'all start going there, just know that the homie did a whole lot for the hood. He was involved heavily in the art of giving back. So while he did have Crip affiliation, it didn't stop him from actually working within the neighborhoods. And not just in the LA area, Nip, he gave a lot, in other neighborhoods too that he's not even from. Anytime you call this dude and you need him to do something, it was no problem. Like Nip, the type of dude was like, some of these dudes, man, they say whatever they gotta say when they're around you, when they're in your face. And then when you're not around, you can't get them on the phone. When you tell them to come on through, let's do it, let's make it happen, you can't get them on the phone. But Nip wasn't like that. It didn't matter how successful he was, he gonna pick up that phone and say, "What's up, OG?" Like that. "Hey, what's up, OG?" Sometimes I couldn't tell if it was, I had to look at the phone, couldn't tell if it was Snoop or Nip, because, Nip, just is like it's always remind me of a younger version of Snoop. But a good dude, a real good dude. Was always, like I say, one of the favorites in the industry. You know how all artists have all artists have their fans, and of course your fans are always going to dig whatever you do. They're gonna always want to be around you. But Nip was one of those dudes that the industry people liked. You know, he was one of those dudes that was very likable within the industry because he didn't really have that industry type mindset. And he had the perfect name, Nipsey Hussle, because he was a hustler. Like, and he didn't mind putting up his own money, investing in himself. He didn't mind taking the long road. It took him a while before he signed with a major. He was independent. He didn't mind grinding, investing in himself. That was the type of cat he was. And always good energy, just good energy. So for me to hear that he was gunned down, I was like, wow, you know, that floored me, man. I mean, my heart skipped several beats. That just blew my mind. So it just trips me out, man, how easy it is. And I guarantee you it was over nothing. You know, they say that, I hadn't seen the tweet, but they say that Nip had dropped a tweet just minutes before he died, moments before he died, saying something to the effect of how it's good to have enemies. And I guess he was probably speaking from the standpoint of, or he was just being relatable from the standpoint of how your enemies can motivate you. You know, nobody like want enemies, so I can have enemies so they can come after me. You know, I can come try to kill me. You know, nobody's looking for those type of enemies. But there is something to be said about the motivation that you get from your enemies. And here's the tweet. It says, having strong enemies is a blessing. That's the tweet. And so this is, it's kind of ominous. The tweet is kind of ominous. He dropped that tweet at 4:52 p.m. So, man, I'm gonna go to the comments and see what y'all saying about this. So everybody's saying RIP, basically. I need to try to slow down my, man, it's on slow mode and it's going real, real fast. It's hard to see what y'all are saying because this YouTube don't give you the ability to like click on a comment and stop it. Well, maybe it does. It just did. He wasn't talking about no gangbangers family. Yeah. The last day of March too. Damn. T got hits. I'm hurt by this one. James Nicholson says, damn, bro. Real talk, James, man. Damn. Nip. One of the good ones, man. Nip was one of the good ones. You know? Always in good spirits, man. We're never about that drama, man. Just always in good spirits. And a businessman, the kind that we need in our communities. He was a businessman. Like he could have put his store anywhere he wanted to. Anywhere he wanted. But he put it, you know, where it was accessible to his people. Hey. Jerome Carter said he dropped that tweet The killer seen it and doubled back. Perhaps. Life short. What was that? Cartel, Tom. He only said the brother didn't deserve that. Yeah. Yeah. Man. Let's see. He was about to do a documentary about health, like Dr. Simba. Okay. Willie D talk about the Dr. Sebi. Dr. Sebi, yeah. I don't really know about that documentary, man, so I can't really speak on that right now. So yeah, dude shot him 6 times. He really wanted him dead. He shot 2 other people, but he shot Nip 6 times. This is like a surprise, like when Biggie got shot. Let me see. Yeah, this surprised me like when Biggie got shot, but I didn't know Biggie like I knew Nip. So it's a little different, but I was still surprised nevertheless. I knew Biggie, but I didn't know him like I know Nip. But still, just very, 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 very shocking. Like, I mean, when I saw that, I'm like on my computer and I see the alert and I'm like, whoa, no, not Nip. Man. It's like, dude don't know what he did. And I'm like, do he even care? I know whatever it was about, it was nothing, man. I can guarantee it was nothing. Wow. So Mr. Gray Jeep says Nipsey was a sellout to Satan as well. He brought it on himself. Nip, Mr. Gray Jeep, for coming on here being disrespectful, I'm finna block your stank ass. And I hope you motherfucking rot in hell. I hope you drop dead right now, sucker. And burn in hell, because I'm sure that's where you're headed. Let me go to this channel and block his ass. I gotta get rid of these cancers, man. They do it to themselves. It's like, you know how some people tell on themselves? Some of these fools block themselves. They don't even know how to be subtle or covert. They just jump out there and think they're gonna survive on my channel. Coming on here being disrespectful. Get your ass out of here. Next. Man. Yeah, man. Why the good ones, man? The good ones. Now, I don't mean to be cynical, y'all, but man, we got some that just deserve to go, like whoever shot him. You know what I mean? Like Nip was a good dude. I just can't see him really doing anything like egregious enough to deserve that. You know? And then, you know, he's at his shop. So somebody said Nip should have been protected at all costs. He's at his shop. You know, you got a store, man. You're going to be vulnerable if you, and he used to spend a lot of time at that store. So if he was in town, he's going to go to his store. So, you know, you would think that the people that you love, that you're giving back to, would not bring you harm. You know, you would hope that, but at the same time, it doesn't matter how much protection you have. If somebody really wants you, they can get you. Even the president of the United States, you can look back at former presidents, the ones who got killed. It's very, very hard to stop a determined mind. So even with all that protection, if a person doesn't care about getting caught or doesn't care about getting killed themselves, yeah, they can get anybody. So, oh man. I see you, Kendall Roberts, appreciate you. Whoa, dog, I'm telling y'all, Nip was good people. Me and him used to have cryptocurrency conversations. And I was hipping him on to cryptocurrency. He had just gotten into the cryptocurrency market, and he was working with some people out in California. I forgot the name of the coin that he was working with, but I hipped him to some other coin and just kind of show him how the game go. And he was always the type of cat that had his ears open for good business opportunities and good game. You know, he's the type of youngster, he listen. You know, some cats who get money, they think they know everything and you can't tell them anything. But Nip was the kind of dude that would listen, because he would take that information and use it to his benefit. You know, he's going to take that information and, you know, either use it in his everyday life, put it in a song, or both. But if you gave Nip some information, some valuable information, he wasn't no fool. He was smart enough to use it to his advantage. On Code, you got the perfect name. We got to get on Code. Appreciate you. On Code, man, damn, we got to get on Code, man. Get one man that come up like, man, Nip was a superstar, man. I ain't talking about a superstar celebrity. I'm talking about a superstar black man. Nip was a superstar. We needed Nip. He was doing good work. He was doing good stuff. He was touching people. He was helping people. We needed Nip, man. Damn. TS 175, appreciate you. Man. And whoever shot him, they gonna find out who did it, and you know, whether the streets get at him or whether law enforcement get at him. You know, it ain't gonna turn out like he think it's gonna turn out. It ain't gonna turn out like he thought it was gonna turn out before he squeezed that trigger. So, you know, so then we lose that one. Like, we could have used his energy for some other things. You dig what I'm saying? If you got that type of heart to take a life, man, we got some real enemies out here, man, that's trying to put us under, for real. We could have used him. You're going to have that kind of mentality. Why not use it for the betterment of your people? Instead of destroying your people, destroying one of the good ones, one of the ones that's necessary. Nip was necessary. This is Marquise Johnson. Damn, this is unreal, but it happens all the time. Too many haters. Black Walnut says he should have left like the NBA players. Young Reezy, we should leave the hood and don't go back. Okay, Anus Henderson said, Kanis, that's Kanis. Kanis Henry, hold on, go back. They take out all the positive rappers just like they did Pimp C. Jeff Green said you gotta have your banger ready at all times. Yeah. Black Jay says his music helped me when I lost my job. May R.I.P. Man, I can't believe I'm talking about Nipsey Hussle being gunned down. I mean, if he died, like, if he had just, had a heart attack or something, I could accept that better. Car wreck or something, but somebody gunning Nip down? Dude was love, man. Dude was a good dude. One of the better dudes that I know. So Robert Mitchum says that Tariq live feed keeps getting jammed, first from IG, then from YouTube channel. He said everybody knows it wasn't a gang hit. Those shots had military precision. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Like Nip worked with gang members that were on the other side also. So it wasn't like he was like, I'm a Crip, I don't mess with you dudes, I don't mess with Bloods at all. Like he actually did music with other Bloods and he had homies and stuff that were Bloods. So, it wasn't like a us against them type mentality. It's almost like a lot of them dudes today, like the gangs ain't like it used to be where it was just on site. We can't touch them, we can't deal with them, we can't do no business with them, just because they're over there, they're on that side. It's almost like, we got our business. This is my store right here on this block, and a couple of blocks down the street or whatever, that's your store. And, we can still coexist and respect each other. We can do our thing, you do your thing, I do my thing, we still respect each other. It was more like that. So it wasn't one of those type of dudes that would like not befriend or do business with or be associated with guys that were on the other side, that were that was affiliated in other gangs. Man. It's cold-blooded, man. I was looking forward to Nip like doing the bigger and better things because he was a business mind. He was just always on like positivity. That was his energy. Positive. You get around him, you're gonna get something out of being around him. It's like a positive vibe. Anybody that know him gonna say the same thing. Like Nip, good vibe, good people. The people he had around him. good people, good energy, good vibe. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Finger Laser C, what's up? I see you. Where you coming in from? What country is that? See you. Cornell Robertson. That's Robertson, my fault. He caught my attention on Vlad, and I was like, this is a real dude right here. Yeah, real talk. That was a good interview Vlad did with Nip. I watched that interview. That was good. D-Bow the Black Panther. What's up, homie? Appreciate you. Shatia Prince. What's up, Shatia? Appreciate you. Thanks. Man. Yeah, I'm sitting here like, I'm stunned. I'm really like stunned. And I see all kind of madness every day. I hear of all kind of madness daily. But this one, right, I'm really stunned about this one. Yeah. Michael Knight, 314. What's up, Mike? Appreciate you. Stunned. Is that Kate Yaman? Yeah. Appreciate you, Kate. Big Jeff, I see you, homie. Appreciate you. Aaron Smith, what's up, Aaron? What's up, Dave? David? Brian, what's up with you? Man, let me see what else. Let me see if there's an update here. Let's see where we are. When Nip was initially shot, you know, they got him over to the hospital. They say that, you know, they were trying to do CPR. There's some video out there. People sent it to me, but I hadn't watched the video. So there is some video out there, people trying to give him CPR on the scene, and he was rushed to the hospital, but, you know, he pronounced dead. So it says, let's see. Yeah, Nip was a beast on those mixtapes, man. Like, he mixtape after mixtape after mixtape. He was really about doing it himself, like really on that doing it himself thing. Man. Yeah, so he worked, he actually worked to prevent gang violence, you know? I know that's probably sounds strange to people. I think, you know, you can be actually in a gang and have certain principles where you're not getting involved in violence. You can use your gang for different things, you know? So, you know, Nip was not, you know, he was really about promoting that love and that unity. He also helped to spear a major art initiative in his hometown, you know, in his neighborhood called Destination Crenshaw. So, you know, he was one of those dudes that was more about action than words. Yeah. We, man. So Kamika. No, that's not Kamika. That's, how do you pronounce that? No, that's Chemical, my bad. Okay. Y'all throw me off with these names from time to time, how y'all spell them. But Chemical, I got you. I got you. Appreciate you, homie. Sir Deluxe, I see you. Inner Beauty TV by Nicole Michelle. What's up, Nicole Michelle? Appreciate your 2 Trio Productions. So Dr. Sebi was a scammer. Stop using this man's death to spread dumb. Man, fuck out of here, dude. Who the hell do you think you talking to? Make sure I get you out of here for good, man. Come on here with that crazy, that madness, bro. Trying to block this boy. That's all right. I'll come back to you. I'll get you. I'll get you later. We're gonna get rid of 2 Trio Productions. Oh, there you are. There you are. Got him. See you. See you. Out of here. Take your refund with you. Out of here. Yeah. Mark Bixby. What's up, Mark? Alchemist Star. Hey, Willie, glad I'm catching you live, brother. Following for years and truly appreciate you spreading knowledge and love. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. What's up, Jeffrey Wyndham? Yeah. See you, Brian, Arian. See what else y'all saying. Nico Chapman, scratching my head. Man. Sean Maxwell, R.I.P. the real one, Hustle the great. Yeah. Damn. Kareem Sims. This is hard to take, man. Nisha says it's a sad day. Really is. Mojo J said, I hope cameras picked up the shooter. Damn. Crazy thing about it, too, y'all, is that I don't know what Nipsey would have became. I think Nipsey could have easily, been a politician, a president, the owner of $1 billion business, corporation or something. He just was that type of dude. He would soak up knowledge, and he was always a few steps ahead of everybody else. Like, he didn't really think like the average dude at all. Like Nipsey's mind was like light years ahead of the average 33-year-old dude. He was just, the dude was a thinker, and he was always a leader. Just a real solid, consistent, loyal, good dude. Queen Know Who I Am says, my condolences to his family. Real talk. Wow. Tim B said he prayed for justice. Alfonso Sullivan said, we as Black people find it easy to gun down our own people, but we need that same energy with our oppressors, period. You know, these dudes, a lot of these dudes are just brainwashed, man. You know, they just, what's the trip part about it is that they really think they're gangsters. But that ain't really how gangsters move. Like real gangsters, like they get it done. Don't matter who it is, and they ain't doing it off of petty stuff. They save their resources for when they really gotta go in. And they put in real work. They don't be getting involved in little petty stuff because they know sooner or later, you know, they're gonna have to use those resources on something for real, real. So if it's something petty, you almost gonna have to just beg for it, you know? And that's where it comes down to just a person doing something to you just to maintain their respect. You know, you did something, you're doing something petty, but you're being really disrespectful. And the only way to make you understand is to put something on you. So, but real gangsters, man, they gonna conserve those resources because they know it's always another battle to be fought. Let's see what we got. James Nicholson. We need to stop the violence movement. We need to stop the violence movement. Brother to the night. Nipsey having victory lap to help me get through truck driving school. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying, man? Like, that's beautiful. And it's beautiful to read this type of stuff about the homie. So he helped him get through truck driving school last summer. Dedication featuring Kendrick is all I had left in order to not give up. That's what I'm talking about, man. You know, making that music for the people. Something that the people can relate to. Something that the people can use to better their lives. It ain't just, you know, it's cool to dance and have some fun or whatever, party, turn up. It's a time and place for everything. But I feel like if you're going to have a whole hour of the people's attention, man, give them something they can use. Give them some news they can use. Yeah. See, that made me proud to be friends with somebody like that. Troy Boy, what's up? Such sad news. Mo Clark, that elevating minds for Bitcoin investments, entrepreneurship, Dr. Seeley. Shout out to Dr. Amos. Yeah. Yelltown OG, what up? Let's see, shout out to Dr. Amos for psychoanalysis on the Black mind. RIP, all my thought provokers. Yeah. Is that Tina J? We need another Stop the Violence anthem. Spark it up, Willie. You know what, y'all? I don't know if just making a Stop the Violence song is going to be enough. You know, we did that. You know, how do we sustain it? You know, it's about sustainability. You know, it's about doing something. It's about changing the mindset of people, man, and like redirecting that energy. You know, like because I think it's a time, personally, I think it's a time for violence. It comes a time in your life where you have to be violent, you know, when it comes to protecting your own, when it comes to protecting your livelihood, you know, your family, yourself, then there's a time for violence. But, you know, what I'm seeing is it's just too much senseless. violence, especially when you got the police out here gunning us down like they're doing. And you mean to tell me you got killer instincts, you got killer in you, but they get a pass? That's what makes me say that these dudes ain't really what they say they are. That's the part that really get me right there. Like, Sasu, Dominican Republic. Earl Brown, what's up? What's up, Terrence Griggs? Wow. Yeah, that's what throws me off. You know, it's the selective how they do it. That gets me more than anything. I can't respect it. Hmm. Maurice C. What's up? Sad day. DOC, real powerful black power always die. It's saddening. Mm. Sarp11 says, this is a sad day. I'm only a year older than Nipsey, and I swear he was the truth. Yeah. Ronald King says, rest in paradise to the young king, Nipsey Hussle. I like how that sounds, the young king, Nipsey Hussle. Michi Dog says, a lot of people will get hurt or even lose their life tonight in LA. Hmm. Creepy at times when things, 12 says, creepy at times when things change from he is to he was in the blink of an eye. Real talk, man. OMG, I'm just in neutral. Like, I don't know, just idling with him being gone. I'm going to tell you something about that, right? So I hear that he gets, I see the alert Nipsey Hussle has been killed. So I go over to Wikipedia and I saw all the news of the other news stories, a number of news stories on my Google search, and they were just, you know how they do, top 10. But then I went over to Wikipedia and I saw it, and then my heart just dropped again. And then for some strange reason, I was compelled to call him. I just wanted to call, and but I know it's real. Like, you're not gonna get that many news agencies reporting on somebody's death. You know, so I know it's real. And also by now, somebody would have hit me up and said it's fake. That's not true. So I know it's real, but it's like I want to call anyway, man. Like, just to get the confirmation. But I'm sure everybody is calling because he had a lot of friends. So, what's up, James Nicholson? Tiffany Real says, this is so sad. I'm 45 years old and get so tired of seeing our young brothers being killed, whether by others or our own and other family, friends, and family mourning. Robert Jones says, rest in heaven, brother. Rest in heaven, my brother. Another thing too, man, like Nip got it off the muscle. Like he really grind to put himself in the position that he was in. He really worked his ass off. Like he did it like it's supposed to be done, and he did it like it's respected when it's done. He did it. Like, and he was patient, and he was resilient. He was relentless. He was persistent. And it worked out for him in his favor. And just as he's really the world, the larger, you know, hip hop community starts to know who he really is, it's crazy, man. Again, Nip was one of the good ones. It ain't like he was just out there being reckless and doing crazy things, or you ain't see him getting on the internet talking reckless, acting stupid, flashing guns, and you know, all that crazy stuff, man. He's just a good dude. So I didn't know about this Dr. Sebi documentary that he was doing, but I'm gonna go check that out and see what's up on that. I'm gonna give Tyreek a call and see what Tyreek know about that, because you know he would know about something like that. You know, I'm gonna see what he's talking about. Yeah, Truck Chris says it's gonna be a crazy summer in LA. How can we prevent further bloodshed? Man, I think people either want to be involved, people either want to people either want to kill or they don't want to kill. It's hard to stop a determined mind. Somebody want to kill, they're gonna kill. Somebody don't care about their own life, it's gonna be pretty hard for them to care about yours. I don't think you can just raise kids up with no guidance, with no proper alternatives and solutions to their environment or the situation that they're in. You got broken schools and these communities that are overlooked and over-policed, underloved, neglected, and where you have a government that actually sanctions a lot of the bad activity that go on in these communities. Like you gotta reach the youngsters before they get to that level, so that they know that they do have options, and that, okay, these are the circumstances that I'm in. I see the traps. I know these people don't like me. In fact, I know they hate me and they don't want me to make it. Am I going to allow them to win? These are haters. They hate us. They don't like me. So if you want to win, then you do the opposite of what your enemies want you to do. If you know these people are your enemies, you do the opposite of what they want you to do. And that's how you survive. That's how you become successful, productive. That's how you escape the trap. If the trap right there, then I go over here. If it's right here, then I go over there. I see the trap. It's easy to spot. So I'm just going to do the opposite of what my enemies want me to do. That's how I rock. Okay, so rapping about gang banging. First of all, rapping about gang banging ain't even the same like it used to be 20 years ago. You know, like Bloods and Crips work together now. Bloods and Crips hang out together and all kind of stuff. It ain't like it used to be. So just rapping about gang banging ain't enough for somebody to say, oh, well, that's why he got killed. And keep this in mind too. Look at all these directors and producers and stuff that make all of these movies about killing and all this stuff. You don't see the producers doing drive-bys on each other. You don't see directors doing drive-bys on each other, killing each other. It's got to be something in your mind that makes you think it's okay to do that and how to do that. And again, I don't even know the circumstances. You know, I'm just going by what I know about Nip as a friend, a good dude. I don't know. I can't see him getting himself into a situation where he puts some bad energy out there. Only thing that I can think of is somebody hating on the dude, because he was just a likable dude. He was just a good dude. So I can't even see him putting that kind of energy out there that would warrant that type of karma. So truly, Tamara says, I just got here. Let me know people out there that's on the ground, let me know what's going on. I was just last night showing my queen his local news clip. You got to tighten up, family. Damn, they took out. I usually don't read all caps, Guapo, Ray. I usually don't read stuff when people write in all caps, because I'm going to read your stuff no matter if you're saying something, I'll read it out loud, you know, like, so you don't have to put your cap, you don't have to write in caps, you know, I'll see it. Caps, like when I see people writing in caps, it make my head hurt because I just feel like they're yelling at me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to yell to get your point across. You can just you know, type in the words, you know, with regular diction, you know, and punctuation and text. It's Southerners that's banging like it's the 80s and 90s. We took their thing and followed the trend. True, but they still ain't banging like the 80s and 90s, because the 80s and 90s saw a whole, it was super crazy. It's like these dudes today just like a bunch of Keystone dudes. These Southerners, they like a bunch of Keystone gangsters. You know, it ain't like it was, and it ain't. And I'm not saying it in a way like I'm trying to like promote that they should be going harder. Because it's stupid to me. It's all stupid to me. Like we already got enough ways to die. You got a myriad of ways to die. You got heart disease, you got cancer, you got Crohn's disease, you got lupus, you got car accident, vehicle accidents. You got you can die on a plane. Plane could crash. Alcohol poisoning. Yeah, just all kind of ways to die. I'm not gonna personally like add another way to die. Like I got enough ways that can take me out. I'm not. You know what? I just don't have enough ways to die. Let me go join the gang. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do something like that. I'm trying to eliminate ways to die, not add to them. I mean, I'm not trying to add to it. I'm trying to eliminate, not add. I'm trying to subtract. Oh man. Yeah, Queen. But George Zimmerman still breathing. Ain't that something? Where George Zimmerman live at? In Miami? Miami area? Oh, you probably get somebody killed. Somebody probably get killed in Miami. Another brother probably killed another brother in Miami tonight. But George Zimmerman still breathing. Boy, that goddamn Willie Lynch is something else, boy. That brainwashing is something else. And they swear they real. Jeremiah Johnson says the dude slapped someone a couple of months ago. And maybe their ass need to be slapped. See, people think that just because you're positive that that means that you're supposed to be non-violent and you can't defend yourself or you can't defend your honor. Like that means that people are supposed to be able to just trample all over you just because you're a peaceful person. Pac said it best, I ain't a killer, but don't push me, So, hey, I ain't looking for no drama. I ain't trying to get in nothing, but you're not gonna be disrespectful either. You're not gonna just handle me any kind of way and think just because I mind my own business, I won't get with you. Yeah. In LA, you got Crip on Crip violence. Yeah. Real talk. Yeah. And blood on blood violence also. Yeah, I see you, Mark. It's sad kids had to see Nip on the ground shot. Kenneth Sanders said, whoever brought the slap a buster, no cap, R-I-H. Yeah. Okay, that's a good point. Who was that? Audio, I mean, auto, how do you say that? The auto did audio, whatever. Okay, lifestyle. Anyway, you said Nip was one of those who could eventually unite the gangs. He was. He was that type of dude. He had that type of respect. The auto did addict. That's not. That's not addict. Addict. I can't say that. I have to break that down. Put some dashes or something between dots or something. So elephant in the room says Nip slapped dude because dude attacked Nip at the award show. All right. I refuse to believe that there's no cameras. I'm sure there's some cameras around at a strip mall. Gotta be. Yeah, the way that strip mall is designed, that's got to be cameras out there. Lachi Townsend says, shit weak as fuck. I wonder what the media will say. Wow, man. You know what though, man? I'm glad I got on here with y'all because this is therapeutic for me. You know, I was really, really like tripping, but getting on here and reading y'all comments and just, you know, like hearing what y'all have to say, you know, it's like gives me a sense of camaraderie and and you know, it helps like to cope with situations like this. That's why, like, if you're going through something, you know, you got a loss in the family or something like that, you know, it's a loved one, good friend or whatever, you know, try to talk to somebody who's been there. Or get on the phone and talk to somebody who might be going through the exact same thing that you're going through, but but know that person in a different way or something. Maybe they don't know, they're not as close as you are to that person, but they feel the loss. And because a lot of times when tragedy strikes, people kind of just ball up and they don't want to talk to anybody. It's just like, you know, they don't want to talk to anybody. And I'm guilty of that because, you know, I put my phone on airplane as soon as I read the news because I don't want to talk to nobody. You know? So yeah, so it's good to 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 get it out, talk to people, man, and it's therapeutic. I see a lot of people in the comments tend to think that this was a government hit. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't put nothing past the government though. I wouldn't put nothing past this government. They are a killing machine. They will kill. Yeah, this government right here, man, you know, they got Malcolm, Martin, they got um, man, you know what I'm talking about, man. They didn't kill so many soldiers. It's ridiculous. That move they made on Bob Marley, that's when they switched it up. They got a little bit more subtle with it. But you know, they use all tactics that are at their disposal. They use everything they can think of. Busting into your house, you know, riddle you up with 200, 200, 300, 600, 700 bullets. You know, do all kind of stuff. You know, it's reckless. So I wouldn't put it past them. Who is this? You fish, you fish-eyed fool. Says I talk to these kids all the time at my job. They just don't get it. Yeah, you know, some of them don't get it. There's many others that do get it. So that's why you have to be you have to be careful when you criticize the youth. You know, you have to be very careful and selective because a lot of them do get it. It's just that so often we hear about the ones that don't get it. So, you know, I'm actually proud of the youngsters today. Overall, I'm proud of the youngsters. You know, like I say, it's the ones, it's a few of them out there that's off code and they just seem to be the ones, you know, it's like it's easier to share a video of a youngster doing something foul than it is to share one where a youngster is doing something good. Because let's face it, we always talk about being positive and all this stuff, but y'all know, like I know, we don't share positivity like we share negativity. I can tell you right now, when I do videos talking about positive stuff, I mean, like that clearly, I look at all my videos as positive because I feel like you can learn something from all the videos. And that's the reason why I do the videos. I try to put an angle on there where you can get some information, where you can learn. That way, you, after you watch one of my videos, you know, you get something out of it. You walk away empowered. You're more informed than you was before you watched the video. That's my purpose. But some videos just have a really good positive feel. You know, it's the vibe, it's a vibe. And when I put those type of videos up, like say for instance, 14-year-old advances to Yale, the first one to do it in her family. The mayor comes out and gives her a ticker tape parade. It might get 10,000 views. 14-year-old kills Yale student and is found, police is arrest the 14-year-old at a ticker tape parade with 3 guns and smoking some dope. 100,000 views. So all of us are just as guilty, you know, as perpetuating this negativity, this negative cycle, keeping this cycle going. We can talk all we want to about putting out positive content and positive energy, but the stuff that get our attention the most is usually the negative stuff. That's just the way it is. Vic Onio says, oh man, as soon as I was about to read yours, it clicked me off here. I mean, a bunch of other comments started popping up. Let me see if I can find you. I can't find it, Vic. Maybe you should copy it and repost, and maybe it'll pop up. It'll pop up at the top, toward the top. I was just about to read your comment, man, and then a burst of comments started coming, and that's what happens a lot on here, man. When I'm trying to read some of the comments, and they're just scrolling way too fast. Yeah, this is a sad day. Earl Brown, I see you. Ad Will. What's up, Ad Will? Super Lex. Big Stat. What's up, Nino Brown? Tony Smith says there's definitely an LGBT and HIV/AIDS connection. They do you not want his documentary to come out. They do not want his documentary to come out. Tariq should be careful as well. Well, yeah, you should always be careful when you're trying to help Black people. I say that all the time. You know, anytime this government, they don't like us, right? We're the only people that are in this country that don't have a country. You know, we're not protected. We're on our own. So they don't like us. And so anytime, you know, they'll watch other people succeed and make it and all that stuff and do their thing, and they'll get out the way. But as soon as they see Black people trying to do something for themselves, first they say, well, do something for yourselves. And then when you do something for yourself, they try to run interference. Everybody else, they just get out of the way, watch them. And they might have some little jealousy or whatever, but they don't try to impede. They don't try to get in the way. But as soon as they see Black people moving, oh, what they doing? Let me see, what the Blacks doing? Try to keep tabs on us. So anytime you're doing something to assist Black people, to help Black people, to advance the Black agenda, you are going to be attacked. And people need to know that. People need to know that you are going to be a target. Like, they're watching me. I know it. I know that I'm a target. They're going to be watching. First, they try to come to you, and if that don't work, they try some other tactics, but I ain't going to get into it. But yeah, they came to me about 2 years ago. And I was like, no, thank you. Nobody owns me. I just can't see living a life like that where I'm not in control of my own body, my own thoughts. I got to be a robot. I got to do what somebody else want me to do. I got to throw my people under the bus. One of the first things you're gonna have to do is throw your people under the bus. You got to do that. You got to pull a Charles Barkley. You got to do it. If you're gonna take their money, you're gonna take directions from them. You're gonna have to do that. You're gonna stand on 2 feet. If you're not gonna stand on 2 feet, then that's what you're gonna have to do. You got to be like Charles Barkley. Charles Barkley come off like he's authentic. He come off like he a real one, right? But he fake. So what he does is he'll sprinkle any type of conversation with a little truth and a lot of lie. That's how you get down. So it kind of confuses you because when you hear somebody say something that's truthful, you say, well, that's true. And then they throw a few lies in, and then it kind of confuses you, like, so you don't know that this person is really evil. It's a dirty, low-down person. You give him the benefit of the doubt because he said a couple of things that you agree with. So you feel like, oh, he's not all that bad. But those couple of things that you agree with is not as detrimental to your survival as those couple of things that you may not agree with. But you give them a pass because of that. Ski Drama 1. What up, Willie? Tuning in from Raleigh, Durham. Keep doing what you're doing. R.I.P. Nipsey, R.I.P. Nipsey, R.I.P. Nipsey. It still sounds strange to say that. Super Lex say slavery, racism, and the Willie Lynch letter. It sounds very strange to say that. Josh Nippleton, what's up? He represented real positive energy. They just couldn't handle it. They did what they did. True definition of cowards. That man. Ike Cooper. Nothing hurt like Pac, but this was damn close. Jay Baker. Don't forget to mention his independence in the music industry. Yeah, I spoke on that earlier. Yeah. Yeah, he was independent. Yeah, Sir Deluxe. Whoo, yo, man. Man, I really was looking forward to Nip, like doing bigger and better things. Like he was always doing something big. Like every few months, say OG doing this here, AOG doing this here, yeah, like you just see him doing, just moving forward. Like he was always moving forward. Every year, he made a little bit more progress than he made the year before. So he was just that type of dude. Yeah. So, wow. Appreciate you, Luke. Man. Mm-hmm. I like this, Devin. Okay, so Devin dropped a little, what do they call these type of, it's called an adage, right? So a student said to his master, You teach me fighting, but you talk about peace. How do you reconcile the two? Master replied, it is better to be a warrior in a garden than to be a gardener in a war. Oh, man. I felt that. Man, that's me right there. I'm a warrior in a garden. That's me. People don't understand, man. You ain't got to go around beating your chest and acting hard, looking mean and all that stuff, because you know what you're capable of doing. You ain't got to be making, you ain't got to get on the internet and make threats to people and, you know, walk around throwing up signs and all of that stuff and wearing certain colors and all. You ain't got to do none of that. You know, you speak softly, you carry a big stick. You handle your business when it's time. That's how you're gonna be most effective anyway. If somebody see you coming from a mile away, it's easier for them to defend you. You know, it's easier for them to attack you. You know, not defend you, but defend against you. And it's easier for them to attack you. This is Maramasa. Has anyone found out who killed him? Not yet. So killed him in the store. His gang member killed him in the store. Somebody said his gang member killed him in the store. Mm-hmm. Trying to catch these comments, man. They coming in fast. I appreciate y'all too. Y'all smash that like button up too, man. You know, I'm seeing a lot of where is it? Let's see. What's up, Marvin? Man. Tony Justice says, truth is a blessing. Keep blessing our people. That's what's up for sure. Appreciate that, Tony. Yeah, I don't even know how I don't know what I'm gonna do, nigga. I don't even, I was supposed to, you know, I had planned on just getting on here for like 15 minutes or so with y'all. And I've been on here an hour and a half. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, I don't even know what to do next. Like, I was working, you know, I was in the middle of work. And like, I'm at an impasse in terms of like what to do. I keep myself busy. I'm always doing something like, and I typically go to bed around 3 a.m. So I'm always working all the way till, you know, I hit the bed. You know, it's always in the late a.m. Well, not late a.m., but early a.m. Like, you know, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. I don't even know what to do next. I'm like it's like I'm almost frozen. I can't even move. What's up, Steve? Steve Wiley. June say, stay focused and be prepared. Real talk. What's up, Rick? Yeah. Stay focused and be prepared. Real talk. Yeah, I don't think people like realize how much people go through when you are like you're like really like putting in work to help your people out, help Black people out specifically in this country. I'm telling y'all, like, it's sad to say. I remember when I was younger, even though I saw a lot of bias and discrimination and stuff like that going on, I was not at that point where I just really realized that I really thought that like the government hated us. Like, I knew that they used to hate us, right? But when I was coming up, I'm thinking like, perhaps the worst is behind us. But there are still people to this day, and all of them are not elderly. They're not all 70s and 80 years old, late 60s. Some of them are in high school. Hell, some of them are in elementary school, being trained, being indoctrinated right now to thwart Black progress. Real talk. I wish I didn't have to say it. Hell, I wish I could be talking about other things, man. Like, I don't want to talk about this stuff every day, man. But it's not just as simple as it's black and white. It's like it's a lot of factors to consider. There's a lot of elements in place to thwart our progress. And so we have to be like even just more resilient than we've been in the past. You got some people that's serious about making sure that we don't get to the promised land. Hey, I mean, they dead serious. And they use these type of situations where you have Black on Black violence as an excuse to further divide, conquer, mistreat us. Crump TV Entertainment. What's up? What's up with you? ARP said this is some bull. Aubrey Brown says, I hope you're recording this so we can go back and watch it again, dropping heavy jewels, brother. Mass shootings are worse, white on white violence. Yeah. Yeah, I am recording this and I will upload it. I will post it. And yeah, mass shootings are bad. But the thing is that these mass shootings normally happen, are done by white male terrorists in the United States. And they're going to spin the narrative of a lone wolf when it's a white male. They're going to be like, okay, it's just a one person. It's just that person. And so we don't have to make any new laws. We don't have to go knocking on doors and threatening the community and shaking up the whole community and scaring people and disrupting everybody's way of life. That's just that one guy. And he's going to be responsible for his own actions, and this doesn't have any effect on the rest of our community at large. But when one black person does a killing, does something like this, they say, ooh, boogeyman, look out for all of them. Dude could be a killer in Los Angeles, and people all in Beaumont, Texas, scared to death of all the black people. It's just funny how that works. But that's part of the propaganda. You got to keep your eyes and your ears open to watch out for it. What is this? Kamaya, I don't know how to spell that. Kamaya, Kamaga? What's up, everyone from, I see Honduras. I don't know that city though, whatever that city is. Rap Life, I see you. Again, y'all, if y'all hit me up in all caps, I'm probably not going to read it, especially if it's long. If you just send me a regular message, regular text, I will see the message. You don't have to make it bold. You don't have to put it in all caps, because when I see it in all caps, I interpret it like you're screaming at me. You know, I interpret it like you're hollering or something. So just send a regular message, man. I'll read the message. Your caps message ain't gonna stand out no more than somebody that writes in all small caps. Charles Moore said, keep speaking the truth, brother. The truth doesn't have to be debated. Right on. Muhammad, hold on. I'm trying to read it and it just started moving. Damn. Where are you? Where is it? Damn, I lost it, man. I lost it. What happened is that again, like when I'm trying to read a comment sometimes, oh, there it is, Muhammad Arza Abdul, I can't say your last name, but salam, brother. Thanks for what you do, brother. Yeah, so what happens is that I'm getting ready to read the comment, and just as I'm about to read it, a cluster of comments will come in like real fast. And so it just gets lost in the shuffle. Was this Thonson Cap 100? Willie D, what up, bro? Pontiac, Michigan, showing you love. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up, Wayne Robinson? There's war going on, Black Americans. Unfortunately, some people that look just like us are programmed to carry out this new COINTELPRO. Yeah, true story. Yeah. Oh, man. Alan Booker says, do you really? There we go again. What's up, Holy Ribs? 999. J Max says, knowing that the medical and pharmaceutical industries were opposed to Dr. Sebi, I believe that documentary has something to do with his death. The medical field wants us to be dependent on drugs. Absolutely. They will kill us, but won't let us be, yet they won't let us be. yet they hate us. We decided to leave this planet, they would stop producing jet fuel to keep us here. Alex Fleming. So Alex, you basically saying they say go back to Africa, but they don't really mean that. Like, if black people just took off, who they gonna put in all those jails? Like J Rock says, what up, Willie D? I had listened to the Angry Man channel, and someone from LA called in and said it was someone from the Rolling 60s that killed Nip. Yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, like, I see you, Bay Area. I'm glad y'all checking in. Y'all keep your heads up out there, man. Yeah, if they were to, you know, like if black people were just to like have a mass exodus from America, they wouldn't know what to do out here. Like all these damn jail cells they build for us. So right there, you're talking about the prison industrial complex would collapse overnight. Then all of these municipal courtroom, I mean, the streets, all of the streets would fall apart, the bridges, the parks and everything, because a lot of that money that they get for these municipalities come from these bogus tickets that they write black people. And they write a lot of tickets to Hispanic people too, but they damn sure write a lot of tickets to black folks. And so they need to be kissing our ass while we out here. They need to be like thanking us for being the punching bag for their asses. You know, where they can just being able to get over the way they've been getting over. Real talk. Man, if black people wasn't here, man, how they gonna fix these roads and how they gonna pay for these lights and these parks and all these stadiums and stuff they build it? A lot of this stuff, a lot of this money come from these bogus traffic tickets. You walk into the courtroom, you see all these black people up in the courtroom. No matter what courtroom you go into anywhere in the United States of America, all these black people, that's because the police are targeting black people. They profiling. That's why you see so many black. You telling me, man, when I speed, everybody is speeding when I'm speeding. Think about this, next time you get in your car and you decide to drive, even if you're not speeding, just watch the cars that speed by you. Everybody drives and speed. Everybody speeds when they drive. Everybody speeds. Now, some people speed more than others, but everybody speeds. But you go into the courtroom, who got all the speeding tickets? Black folks. Well, make some sense of that for me. He will, what is that? He will see truth. Jose Talavera. Man, East Coast punks be messing with us. What, somebody please tell me what the West Coast, Los Angeles, West Side. He will see truth says, if black people had a mass exodus from the US, white people would go back to the way it was eons ago. They would go back to destroying each other. Marquise, appreciate you talking to the family tonight, dude. Show, man. Appreciate you. Wow, man, I've never been on a live this long before. I'm still stuck. I don't know what to do, y'all. I don't know what to do. I'm still stuck. I don't know, like literally, I just don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to do with myself. Like, I'm speechless. I'm, I'm stuck. So if you're just jumping on, Nipsey Hussle has been gunned down in LA in front of his clothing store. He was shot along with two other people. He was rushed to the hospital. And I don't know exactly where he died at, but Nip, so far as I know, he's the only one that did not make it. So let me click on here and see if I see an update right quick. Let's see. See if I can get an update for y'all. Somebody is already claiming to have been the one who shot and killed Nipsey Hussle. An artist by the name of Cinco says he was in Instagram Live Sunday after news broke that Nipsey had been shot. He says in the middle of this live session, a young man under the username Gas Tong Bo hopped on with his own video and said he was the shooter. Check out the interaction. The guy says he literally walked up to Nipsey and shot him in the front of his daughter. Nipsey was photographed right before the shooting in the presence of a young child, but it's unclear if that child was his kid or not. We should make clear we do not know if this is the same man police have ID'd as the suspect in the case. It's simply someone who is making a claim to the crime. And that could be someone just trying to get some likes up, trying to get his likes and followers up. People do that a lot these days. They don't give a damn. They just, I've seen people hashtag dead people, and you go to you click on the hashtag, and it's their song, it's music. They're trying to promote their music. So, who knows, man? A lot of cats telling on themselves these days. It could be true, but then again, it could not be true. I don't know. Sources are clear. This appears to be a gang related to the law enforcement officers that are working the case. Okay, so law enforcement is looking for a suspect, a black male in his 20s. They're told that he approached Nipsey and company by foot Sunday afternoon and fired multiple shots, only to depart right after in what we're told appeared to be a nearby waiting vehicle with a separate driver, who our sources say was female. So that is, y'all. If I don't get off here now, I ain't gonna never get off. But I see LaShawn, appreciate you, homie. His departure was a numerology thing. He sure was attention hungry. He should have been moving in silence. What you talking about, man? Jose Talavera says, damn, that sucks, fam. Is this some East Coast, West Coast beef again? We from Los Angeles, and I'm Mexican, but we always represent our homies. We down the block. R.I.P. Nipsey. Yeah. R.I.P. Nipsey, man. If I don't get off here, like I said, if I don't get off here now, I ain't gonna never get off. But I really do appreciate y'all for tuning in and really just shoot, really helping me out, man, helping me try to make some type of sense of, how I feel about this. So before I check out, I want to say God bless Nipsey's family, his loved ones. May God look over his children, his little girls. And, salute to his fans because, he really cared about his fans. He really cared what they thought about his music. He really, when he made his music, he always had his fans in mind, and he always went the extra step to give that fan that picture, that autograph, and to even listen to a fan talk, say what they feel. I've seen him do that type of stuff. So he was really accommodating to his fans, and he loved his fans. So y'all need to know that. We lost the real one, man. We lost the real one today. R.I.P. Nipsey Hussle. No more talk.